And Nara Manisa joining us once again on her old 5 o'clock stomping grounds.
Feels a little bit weird, you know. Usually I'm the one on this side introducing who's coming in here, but
Well, get used to it.
yeah, that's exactly it.
All right. Well, Lloydminster Bobcats also getting used to some new leadership.
Well, yeah. So basically, like, you've now become the captain of the newsroom. You know, I stepped down. I'll still keep an A. We'll do that one. But yeah, no, they did announce their new leadership. They lost an alternate captain earlier this month, and of course they traded Tyler Coons, and so now the team has said who will be getting the new letter.
We thought about a lot of players, and in talking to both Lyndon and Taylor Mulder, we just decided that the best fit for the team right now was Patrick.
Yes, Patrick Geary received the A on his jersey, joining Lyndon Springer and Tyler Mulder as the official leaders of the team. Now, the second-year forward who joined the Cats in November has 8 goals and 15 points in just 13 games.
Absolutely an honor, but I think it comes with more responsibility, but I know that I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to be the same guy and off the ice that got me it, so I think it's just doing everything that you have been doing that's gotten you the A so far. But it is great, but you know, when it comes down to it, team's most important.
As for why he was chosen, Coach Gord Thibodeau says Geary's an all-around player who makes an impact every game.
He's a guy that's not afraid to be vocal, number one. He's not afraid to speak up in the room and does a lot of the leadership by example. If you're not playing physical, as we saw in our last game, he'll go out there in the third and start throwing the body around to try to get his teammates going. And he's just a very mature kid. He's a kid that understands the game, he understands winning, and I think he can have an impact on his teammates. And that's a large part of our decision, was that we felt he would have the biggest impact right now.
As for how he found out,
I didn't know until right before the game against, I want to say, Whitecourt, and so I found out right before we went out for warm-up, so it was kind of a cool thing. I didn't even see it on our jerseys were in the other room, so I didn't see it at the time, so it was kind of a nice surprise. Geary kind of had just a quick speech and said, "We welcome your new assistant captain, Patrick Geary," and everyone clapped, so it was neat.
and the team says they also have the chance to name a third alternate captain. Now, if they do that, that will happen sometime after the new year. Well, turning to the Bonnyville Pontiacs, they have a big task at hand tonight. They were hosting the best team in the north as the Spruce Grove Saints go marching into Bonnyville. These two teams last played on December 5th, with Spruce taking it 5-1. Puck drop is 7:30 at RJ Lalonde Arena. Well, Christmas is a little over a week away, and the rush is on to get the perfect present. Now, in this week's Beyond the Boards, we find out what were the best presents that some Bobcats got on Christmas Day. So we're talking Christmas presents, and I'm here with Pernitsky, and I want to know, what was your most cherished present underneath the Christmas tree?
One year, my dad put in a bunch of broken stuff into the present, and it ended up being hockey gloves. I was pretty excited.
So what do you mean by broken stuff? Was that kind of the joke where he thought you were getting nothing but trash? Yeah,
exactly. And then I got hockey gloves. I really needed some at the time, so I was pretty pumped.
How old were you?
Like 11.
One year, my parents, they surprised us with a trip to Hawaii. We went on a cruise, and we actually left Boxing Day morning, so that was probably my most special gift I ever got.
Okay, so a trip to Hawaii is a pretty special gift. I'm seeing these elves had to work a little hard time trying to get that in. So how long ago was this?
Probably five years ago.
What was your most favorite gift that you unwrapped on Christmas Day?
I remember when I was younger, I was pretty young. We're at my grandparents' house for Christmas, and we walked in, I seen a bike sitting there that I wanted for the longest time. And yeah, it was the bike that I always wanted. I asked for it every day, and I didn't think I was going to get it, and showed up and it was there.
All right, so you got a bike for Christmas. How old were you at the time?
Oh, I was probably 10 or 11 probably.
Beyond the Boards is brought to you by City Center Auto Body. Now with 2 locations, on Highway 16 and on 52nd Street. They can fix anything at City Center Auto Body.
And a quick A quick note for you, Bobcats forward Troy Van Teetering has committed to attend and play for the University of Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks. That's for the 2016-17 school year. And Paradise Valley product and Fort McMurray Oil Baron captain Jetlyn Houcher has committed to playing for the University of Alabama Huntsville. So, of course, it's great to see all these boys going to school afterwards. That is your look at the first segment of sports. Gerard will have all your weather details next. Stay tuned.